I'm going to talk about what students should consider before embarking on the IB Diploma. The first thing is they should ask themselves, are they academically and skills prepared? The best way to do that is to consider their performance in the IB Middle Years Programme in grades 9 and 10 in particular, because this will provide the best academic background, but also develop their approaches to learning skills, such as self-management and communication.
In order to assist our students with any challenges that they may face with the DP, I use a form of constructive empathy by hearkening back to a time when I was a DP student at an international school in South Korea. I can recall what it was like juggling multiple courses, CAS hours, and overseas university applications. Therefore, I place a larger emphasis on skills as opposed to solely content, especially skills such as time management. These life skills will come in handy regardless of the circumstance that the students end up in. And this is where theory of knowledge can really come into play and assist our students on a practical level. When students learn how they know what they know and why they learn that the way they do, these metacognitive skills will come in handy not only in secondary education, but also for the challenges of tertiary education as our students enter the world as independent scholars.
To balance my studies and sports were challenging. I participated in sports because I thought physical activities were needed to release my stress that I obtained from my studies. Sometimes deadline and the tournament was on the same day, so I planned in advance to finish some of my work so I'll be able to participate in the tournament or any sports events. At the end of the year, our IB exams were approaching, so I did not attend any after-school sports except for my favorite sports. I hope that improved my final DP exam grades.
The next thing they need to think about is that the IB Diploma is not just a set of subjects, it is a program. In order to be successful, the scores in each subject matter. So if a student is a specialist in, let's say, literature and history, or physics and mathematics, they may not be the best student for the IB Diploma. They will certainly need to work on their weaker subjects to make sure that their score is the type of score needed to get them into their university of choice.
As a subject teacher, we start with helping students to make their subject choice. I always see DP choice is a combination of personal interest, strength, and the choice of university. So providing sufficient information to students while they're making the decision, such as which subject I should choose and which level will fit me better, SL or HL. Once DP begins, the focus will always be bring out the best in each individual student. So from subject-specific knowledge to ATL skills, from essay writing to exam strategy are all covered in our course.
As for academic achievements, it is a product of the interactions between characteristics of learners, the type and nature of learning tasks, teaching method conducted by teachers, as well as the grade of subjects. In this regard, school teachers helped and supported Lucy to perform well.
Finally, students need to consider the IB core. The core is made of 3 elements, which are CAS, TOK, and the extended essay. And everything they do from their 6 subjects should feed into the IB core, and similarly the IB core should feed into their 6 subjects. This means that the student is developed holistically, not just subject knowledge wise. Students that do well in the IB core tend to score better in the IB Diploma overall, so it's worth investing time in this part of the IB structure.
Hi everyone, I'm Romei, a BIS graduate of the class of 2019 and a rising junior at Carnegie Mellon University. If any of you are wondering whether BIS is the right program or choice for you, I can speak briefly on how I feel being a student here has impacted me. So I've come to realize over the past 2 years of being in college that the IB program and BIS itself have all been strong contributing factors to having a successful college life. Now, I use the term successful subjectively, as success in college can be interpreted in many different ways, but I do maintain the stance that studying IB at BIS has helped me both academically and from a personal standpoint. So the IB program specifically gave me the chance to hone in on my personal interests and study them in an interdisciplinary manner. And it gave me the space to learn and discover how all my subjects were interconnected with one another, as well as digest my learning into disciplines applicable to everyday life. So what I would commend about the IB, if anything, would be its strength in helping students become individuals, lifelong learners, if that's what you like to call it, with a strong ability to think critically and flexibly. It is a rigorous program, yes. I'll admit that. Nothing comes that easy, but what's admirable to me, besides the way students learn to think, is the IB's emphasis on personal character development as well. So some of the attributes that they try and emphasize include inquirers, communicators, open-minded, caring, and the list goes on. We as humans aren't static beings. We have character, personality, values, and these are all traits that make us valuable and unique individuals. And the IB takes that into account. So while you're furthering your education, you're also building up a strong set of personal values, a moral compass, and a global outlook on life.
Besides academic support, we also care about the well-being. DP is a stressful time. How to keep balanced or handle the stress will be essential. As we have close contact with students on a daily basis, we are always there to listen, to talk with when they are in need.
One of the seniors from last year have told me that IB is what teachers and students work on together. So in BIS, teachers never give up on students. So whenever we have problems or questions, teachers will use their own time to help us with their best. And I think this is how I could have survived IB Diploma.
In my opinion, teachers and disciples should meet with trust and love. What teachers need now? Encouraging, trusting, and loving their students. I think the biggest advantage of BIS is that our children trust and follow teachers well.
キースがボストンに転入したのは10年生の時でした。IGCSE に必要な2年のキャリキュラムのうち1年分をミスしての転入でしたので、1年で2年分の単位を取得する必要がありました。そのような状況のキースに先生方は特別指導やエキストラのホームワークをで対応してくださり、クラスメートに追いつくためのサポートを本当にたくさんくださいました。また11年生になってからはコロナの関係で日本から帰れなくなったキースにオンライン授業に加えて補習授業などをしてくださる先生もいて、一人日本で心細くしている彼を支えてくれました。またそのような状況で私自身も彼の進路について迷っており、学校に相談したところ親身に進路について相談に乗ってくれました。その際キースの帰国に合わせて実験などの実務の授業を行うタイミングをキースの中国帰国に合わせてくれるなどの特別な対応もいただきました。本当に感謝しています。
I would like to thank the headmaster and all teachers for taking care of and supporting Lucy and finish the IB course well. Congratulations, Lucy. I'm really proud of you as you did a good job.
So put very briefly, it's a lot of these factors that make me look fondly on my time at BIS and in the IB program. And if those factors in an education appeal to you, BIS could be the right choice for you. Thank you.